soccer moms, soccer dads, wine drinkers, and beer drinkers. Welcome to the Middle Age Moments Podcast, where they discuss everyday topics that your basic bitch
Who are you calling a bitch?
and grumpy ass men you believe this shit face daily. Hosted by your favorite imperfect couple, Chad and Erika Jump.
Hello and welcome to the Middle Age Moments Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Chad Jump, and this is my Valentine's Day special forever, Erika Jump. And we have a lot to unpack here today, preparing for bigger shows than what we've previously done. And thank you to the people that have subscribed, liked, and listened and shared. But today,
keep doing that. Keep doing it.
But today we have a big show because of your likes, shares, subscribes, etc. I've been doing a little stalking of our listeners on our stats pad.
Don't say that you were stalking our listeners, Chad. That sounds creepy.
Yeah, I don't want to run anybody off.
Yeah.
So
we don't know where you live. I mean,
I don't know your address, but I know the city that you're from. And if so, anyway, we actually have we went international.
What?
Yeah. So I got a message in our YouTube comment on one of our videos that they were listening all the way from Hong Kong.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I'm assuming Hong Kong's in China, right? I'm not a very good demographic person.
We're going to pull out a map. You guys can't see it, but we're going to pull out a map later.
Yeah. I learned about maps when I used to watch Dora with my kids, but they never said where Hong Kong was.
These are the continents around you.
So, but anyway, we're also have subscribers and listeners and just south of the border in Mexico.
Really?
And
awesome.
I feel like that has a little bit to do with you because you travel to Mexico and you're kind of a big thing. I know that you come home and pretend like you're not a big thing. I mean, you have blue eyes, blonde hair, and you're in Mexico.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's you're the influencer down in Mexico.
I may influence a little bit down in Mexico, but you know what? I love those people. They are out there listening and sharing, and that's awesome.
We appreciate those people that support you. Yeah. I know that they're supporting you and sharing with their friends, and we appreciate those people greatly.
So that's awesome. We're in 3 countries now?
Yeah, apparently so.
That's really cool.
That's all I could stalk anyway. I mean, track anyway.
It's called tracking, just not stalking.
Track. That's all I could track.
Yeah.
Thanks to the software that I purchased, that's the only software that I can track.
I got
people.
Stalkers.com. Trackers.com.
Yeah, who's viewing my profile? So anyway, like I said, we have a lot to unpack today because guess what else happened?
What?
We got a sponsor.
What? Really?
And, I mean, it's not quite.
Is this a hot topic?
Well, they're sponsoring. That's hot.
Wow.
And if we keep the sponsor thing going, I think we can bring Paris back.
Well, we can only hope. Like that's what we're shooting for, is to get Paris back here.
And this sponsorship is brought to you by 8088 Farms. With the beef, the superstar of meats, reigns supreme in kitchens worldwide. Whether you're a steak connoisseur or a burger enthusiast, beef holds a cherished spot in your culinary heart. But beware, not all meats are created equal. While grabbing meat at the store might seem like an easy way out, opting for farm fresh beef is like upgrading from a junk car to a luxury car. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Have you ever upgraded from a junk car to a luxury car?
No, I have not.
With 8088 Farms meats, you get farm fresh meats that enjoy a life of luxury, pampered by farmers who treat each cow and hog like royalty. With personalized care and attention, these critters live a good life, resulting into top-notch meat.
Wow. And they're sponsoring us?
They are. And 8088 Farms, fresh meat is the eco warrior of meats. Raised in harmony with nature, factory farms, farmers here have a handle on things to create greener, more earth-friendly operation.
Wow.
And lastly, 8088 family farm meats taste nutrition are off the charts. These cows dine on a buffet of grass and greens, resulting in the meats bursting in flavor and nutrients. It's like the VIP lounge of meats.
Nice.
So skip your store and opt in for 8088 Farms fresh meat. Next time you're on the hunt for beef or pork, go to 8088farms.com and order your fresh, friendly meat and have it delivered straight to your door. Your taste buds and the planet will thank you. That's 8088farms.com.
They're sponsoring us?
That just happened.
Wow. Look at us.
I just name dropped 8088 Farms because they have officially sponsored the Middle Age Moments podcast.
Wow. International, and
it's a big day. I told you.
It is a big day.
So on top of big days, yesterday was kind of a big day.
It was a big day. Was it National Cheesecake Day? Oh, no. It was something bigger than that.
I'm sure you could Google a lot of things that February 7th was. And
somebody on our podcast had a birthday. It was a special birthday. Not a milestone, but special. One of us turned 46. The other one is still 45.
Well, make no mistake. It was a milestone. Like 46.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a big deal.
You know, Chad, we're less than 9 years away now from the 55 and over communities. Less than 9 years.
I mean, I'm already turning in my John Knox Village application just so I can get on the list. So,
happy birthday, Chad.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all the people that sent messages, texted, emails, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Facebook messages, instant messenger, all that stuff, telling me happy birthday. I really appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed, but we also had a great day together, just you and I.
What was the greatest part of your day? Would you say it was Topgolf?
Well,
I mean, it was pretty great for me.
since we're on the topic of my birthday, I will say this. So we woke up in the morning. I won't go too extravagant on everything that we did, but we went to the Union Station to do the Chiefs photo op deal.
Yeah, because the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl,
and
man.
We haven't done that photo op
ever
prior to all the other Super Bowls. And
nope.
So that was something that was kind of, I don't know if it was on your list or bucket list or whatever, but so we did that, and then
with all the rest of the senior citizens.
Yeah, we make no mistake.
Can you take a picture of us? They were like, "How do you work your camera?"
We were the youngest people there. It wasn't even close. Well, we took a few pictures, and then there was this picture. It was a cutout of Jason Kelce shirtless, holding the beer like he did in Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted me to take the picture.
And you said, meh.
And I said, oh, that's stupid. But deep down in my heart, like I had already envisioned me taking my shirt off in the middle of Union Station.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you did it.
And I did. I had, like, I was really contemplating it, but there was so many old people there.
Yeah.
And there was a security guard right next to that spot. I felt like they would have gotten me. And trust me, I've lost weight. I'm ready to show this body off, right?
Not in the middle of Union Station.
But no. I'm not gonna lie, like I was really contemplating it, and when you tried to get me to do it, I was like, I looked around and I looked at all the old people that were there, and
not to mention there were young kids around too, and you're just off taking your shirt off.
I didn't see a single young kid. I saw everybody.
You didn't see the mom with the double stroller? No,
well, I mean, babies don't count, but I'm talking about everybody there was in their 70s, right? Yeah. And so I don't know.
We were hoping to get one of their spots at John Knox Village.
I don't know that they wanted to see, but I was fully prepared. Yeah. Like I was like, if they kick me out, I don't care. This is going to be a story, and I hope that you at least get the picture. But needless to say,
it was a Wednesday. I'm glad you kept your shirt on.
Like anything else, Erika makes me do things PG, so I didn't do it. I mean, I couldn't even PG-13 Union Station. So anyway, we then went to she's like, "Well, you pick where we go next," and I was like, I plan on golfing this weekend, so let's go to Topgolf. And so we went to Topgolf, and like an idiot, I signed us up for the Angry Birds game.
That was the best game ever. I had so much fun.
So the Angry Birds game is, to me, the dumbest game at Topgolf.
I think what you said at one point is this is rigged for left-handed women. I think is what you told all of the universe at Topgolf.
Well, let me just rephrase that so I can be politically correct. It is not rigged for left-handed women. It is rigged for all women. Because if you hit it in the same spot, which is just dribbling it down
to
from
the
the
yellow.
as long as you can get it past the net, which Erika, you took like 4 or 5 shots that didn't register
I don't
and
think so.
still beat me.
I know you're salty because you lost 15 out of the 17 games.
I did.
But there's no need to call out my game in front of everyone.
But I will say this. You were hitting it consistent in the same spot every time.
Yeah.
And you hit it further than you ever had before, which I was impressed.
Yeah, I was impressed with myself.
But I will also say that I was impressing myself because I was hitting it 185 yards with a pitching wedge, which I never, and I hit it in the same spot a lot.
Yeah, but did you win?
No, I did not win.
So
I did not win.
Really, I mean,
but anybody that knows golf, that's a man that happens to be listening to the show, 185 yards was the pitching wedge in the same spot and hitting the whites. That's pretty solid.
But that wasn't the object of the game.
No, that's why I said the game sucks.
But I had fun. I really had fun.
No, I had fun. I had fun and watching you enjoy yourself and seeing that the fact that you were like so happy that you were beating me and you were like jabbing me a little bit, even on my birthday. Like,
yeah,
it's cool. I mean, I'll let you have that moment. And because we also blended in our Valentine's Day because you're going to be out of town during Valentine's. So
yeah,
we blended in both. So it was kind of, it was like, all right, I'll give a little bit. You can win. You can win on my birthday.
Thank you for doing that. That was really chivalrous of you.
Yeah. Well, it's,
I mean, you know, it's no breakthrough room or whatever. The breakthrough room has to. I think that almost broke us. When we did the breakthrough room. That's another topic.
That's another topic for an entirely different episode for sure.
We might be competitive. But we ended the day at a hockey game with a lot of our friends. We love going out and seeing the Mavericks.
We do. We had some. We went to a hockey game. They showed up. The people that showed up.
Yeah.
Like the people that you count on every time.
They're there on a school night.
On a school night,
ringing their cowbells.
Ringing the cowbell. And you know what? It was a really good game. It wasn't quite the game I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot more fights.
Yeah.
But none.
They really talked it up like there was going to be a lot.
They
of
treated
fights.
it like it was a Jake Paul pay-per-view, and it was not I mean, actually, it turned out to be a Jake Paul pay-per-view. It was nothing happened that said it was going to happen.
If you haven't been to a Mavericks game, we have recently, you'll hear us talk about hockey a lot. We have found a passion for hockey. It's like $12 a ticket to go out there on most nights.
And the beer is $13.
The beer is $13.
But on this night, it was only $3.
Wednesday nights, it's $3. But it's a really fun, quick little family thing, and we have a blast. We go out there a lot, and maybe we can get more sponsors. Maybe they'll sponsor us next.
Maybe we can do their.
It was a great day. It was a great day to have a birthday. We celebrated the crap out of your birthday, and I can't wait to see what the year of 46 brings you. I think it'll be great.
Anytime somebody puts effort into anything, it turns into magic, right?
Okay.
And I will say this: you put a lot of effort into birthdays and Valentine's days and a lot of parties, not just for myself but other people. And you should take pride in that.
Thanks.
And so I think anybody that knows you that's listening to this show knows that you 100% put 100% of yourself into them feeling special.
Wow. Thanks, Chad.
And I can even say that about myself.
Wow. That's nice of you. Thank you.
So
even if I beat you at Angry Birds 15 times.
Yeah. Well, moving on. So with that being said, of you putting 100% into everything that you do, I've been withholding something all day, which has been eating at me, and quite frankly, I've shared it with some of your family and friends already. So they already know.
Okay.
What's about to happen.
What we're sitting home on a Thursday night. What's about to happen? Are you taking your shirt off?
I will only do that because we're audio. But so I
and you can't get kicked out of our house.
Yeah, nobody's taking screenshots of me with my shirt off. Audio. So anyway, I I have a Valentine's Day gift for you since we're doing Valentine's Day
You're
February.
doing Valentine's Day live in front
I'm
of all
doing.
the, or well, you guys will hear it tomorrow, but okay.
I'm doing Valentine's Day during the podcast,
Okay.
and I had kind of mixed emotions about doing it because I was like,
Yeah.
should I do this live, or should I not do this live?
Yeah.
And I asked you, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
is it okay?
That's fine.
And you were like, well, as long as it's not this and this and this,
Yeah.
I'm okay. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
it's definitely neither one of those. So,
The anticipation is just killing me, Chad. I'm
so,
ready.
I want you to close your eyes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Seriously, close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm going to reach down and I'm going to grab this. And I want you to keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to get prepared
Okay.
for your Valentine's Day present. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Here we go.
Okay.
We knew each other from high school, but we lived on different sides of the track. We ran in different crowds and didn't really cross paths. We started dating during COVID. We get through this, we'll get through anything, I know it. Now we're a family of five, and life has just begun. And we'll fight for each other till the end. Thank you for never giving up on me. You're a hell of a lover, wife and mother, and that means everything. Our paths crossed in 97. Wrong place, wrong time. Now you're my girl forever, and I'm so glad that you're mine. I choose you every day. Cause of you, my world's a better place. I wish we crossed paths when we were younger. We wasted so much time, but I'd do it all again if in the end you'd be mine. You checked all the boxes, Erika Jump. Only one I ever chose, only one I'll ever want. Right place, right time, we got a chance. No, I'm a little late to the dance. Thank you for never giving up on me. You're a hell of a lover, wife and mother, and that means everything. Our paths crossed in 97. Wrong place, wrong time. Now you're my girl forever, and I'm so glad that you're mine. I choose you every day. Cause of you, my world's a better place.
Wow. That's amazing, Chad. How, I don't even want to know how you did that, but that is really incredible.
So, long story short about the song,
I'm crying.
which is fine. I did a survey before I even played it. 15 or 20 out of 20 said you were going to cry, and that's why they didn't know it was fitting for it to be on the song or on the podcast. They were like, I don't know if Erika wants that to be seen.
I don't care.
So anyway, the song was 100% every lyric written by me.
Wow.
And I feel like you kind of knew that because every lyric was something that we had discussed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really cool, Chad.
And so I sent the lyrics off to be recorded. And I actually picked that specific guy. Which I always claim to be the Randy Jackson of musicians,
it's
right?
No for me, dog.
And so I felt like I knew good talent, and that I knew that would. I tried to get Morgan Wallen, but he wouldn't respond fast enough. But I thought that guy's voice was good. I thought that he was the perfect person to do it for me. And his name, in case you ever want to go to Spotify, he doesn't sound like this on his own album. But I told him that even though this wasn't his genre of music, I thought he was the right person.
Yeah.
And his name is Scotty Broadway.
Okay.
He is a musician from Nashville, and
where we got married,
which is where we got married, which is even more fitting.
That's
but
awesome.
The name of the song, which is going to be uploaded after the podcast to Spotify and Apple, is called "Right Place, Right Time," and it's called Erika Song.
That's
so.
How am I ever supposed to top that?
So it's so funny that you say that, because it kind of leads me into our next segment. Okay. Like I said, you always go above and beyond for everybody else. You try to make everything special. Yeah. And
wow,
my birthday presents, like every birthday since we've been together, you've always not done the socks and underwear, which is, I mean,
that's boring.
Let's just say it. That if you go to the dollar store to get a birthday gift and a Valentine's Day gift,
boring.
This is where I want to drop an expletive, but you suck. Like
it's good. Hey, look at you being PG.
You suck if you go to the dollar store for Valentine's Day or birthday.
Yeah.
But so like I remember one year, like you got me Tim Hardaway and as a cameo, and even though he sucked,
he was terrible because he wished you a
43rd
yeah
43rd birthday, and
it's terrible in his recliner.
Kind of ever since that moment, we've kind of played a secret game. It's kind of an unspoken game, like who's gonna one up the next person.
Yeah,
and I felt like.
We're doing it out of love, not out of competition.
We're not. No, it's not a competition.
Yeah,
like I said, it's an unspoken.
I think it's kind of fun.
It's kind of an unspoken rule. Like, now that I feel like to me that was the coolest.
How am I gonna? Thank goodness we don't have another birthday or holiday for a while.
To me, that was like I've been like sitting on this song for a long time, like for at least a few months.
Wow.
I wrote the song. I finished the song last week.
Wow.
Which if you listen to it again, you'll know that I finished it last week, because some of the words that are in it, I literally said last week.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now I feel like the bar is now raised a little bit.
Gosh.
I'm really looking forward. Like,
oh my gosh.
This makes you look forward to birthdays, and I mean you already know some of what your birthday present is this year, so it's not, the bar is not really high there, but and I'm not gonna raise it any higher, but I feel like it's kind of like an unspoken rule, like you raise the bar each and every year, whether it be on a made-up holiday like Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is not a made-up holiday.
I feel like it is. I feel like it's the world trying to make you love your spouse at least one day a year, even though you don't know how to show it yourself.
But Valentine's Day, although for us, unfortunately, it falls very close to your birthday.
It does.
But for a lot of people, they don't. And so, like, for me, like, at least with you, like, I take a step back and I just want to, like, celebrate us, like, because we don't get to do that very much, and just celebrate us. And he is right. So I do try pretty hard. Sometimes though, I miss the mark, and it's about getting to know you, because I really thought when we got together that because we're a lot alike in a lot of ways, and I thought that you, like me, like surprises. Obviously, I liked like this song. That's a huge, like, that's awesome. Like, that was a huge surprise. You, however, don't like surprises as much as I do.
So we're kind of going into the next segue. We're getting off the Valentine's Day topic, but no, surprise birthdays or no surprise birthdays. What she's referencing is I am not a surprise person at all. Can I share the story?
Yes, that's fine.
So we went to this charity bowling event, because we do charitable work from time to time. We just do it under the microscope. Not under the microscope.
Under the radar.
Under the radar. Sorry. Under the radar. Thank you.
You sang a song. I mean, what else?
I was too busy singing a song. but we do it under the radar from time to time, as many other people do. But we went to this charity event, and then we were coming home from the charity event, and I was driving, and my wife's like, "We're heading to."
No. I was driving
Oh, okay, sorry.
because there was no way.
Well, how about you tell the story, because I apparently missed the mark.
So I was driving because I had arranged for you to do something that you really wanted to do. And I had already bought tickets.
Which was go to an MMA fight.
And meet up with your brother and his wife and your cousin and his wife. And you wanted a few different people.
I wanted my son to go.
Yeah, and so
my son did not want to go.
No,
but I was very angry that my son didn't want to go.
Yeah, and so there was a lot of I want to turn around.
Yeah, I don't want to go without my son.
Yeah,
like it was very apparent. Like
yeah,
if my son's not going, I'm not going.
Yeah,
I drew the line. Like I'm not going.
So the surprise was we got there. We had really great tickets.
Because she already bought them, as she mentioned.
Yep. And so we're sitting there, and he's like, I don't want to be here. I'm leaving after the first thing happens, blah, blah, blah. And
Mind you, I'm sitting 4 rows back from the cage.
Yeah.
And my arms are crossed.
Yeah.
And I have this resting face on me.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as this first fight's over, we're leaving.
You're sad, Chad. That's what you were.
I was.
You were sad, Chad. And then all of a sudden, someone taps him on the shoulder.
It was my cousin. Taps me on my, and as soon as he did, I didn't even need to turn around. I knew exactly who it was, and he's like,
yeah.
So, and I'm like, I just did the old Napoleon Dynamite sigh, like, I was like, oh man, I'm such an a-hole.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my God.
And then he knew because there were 2 extra empty seats, and he said, is my brother.
One of them happened to have an empty chair next to it, especially for a wheelchair to pull up.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, they both pulled up.
Yeah.
And so, and mind you, I yelled at Erika for 45 solid minutes.
Yeah.
And she took it like a champion.
Yeah.
So high five for that. High five for that.
But
so
that was a lot. So then I learned after that, no more surprises on birthdays.
No.
So this year, all laid out. Here's what we're doing. Here's where we're going. Here's what we're going to do. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Success.
It worked out. Yeah,
you loved it. Me, on the other hand, surprised the crap out of me because I love surprises, obviously.
Well.
So, all right, I kind of derailed our conversation about Valentine's Day, and I feel bad about that.
You did.
So do you want to talk about some, like, what do you feel like that are bad Valentine's gifts? Like, not a bad Valentine's gift you got, but like a...
Yeah, we're not going down great rabbit holes and bad rabbit holes. I feel like my song would probably not even make the top 10, maybe. I don't know.
It would make number 1.
But
you would
win. But anyway, you know, like I said earlier, as long as you put thought behind it, it could be well, I definitely don't want a handprint from you. Like,
you don't want my handprint on a card like we all make as little kids?
No.
This is my 2 hands together and they're a heart. What about if they're together as a heart?
No, like Kevin Hart says when his kid, he's like, his dad's.
I'm gonna give you a box of handprints.
I'm gonna give you a whole box of handprints. I didn't ask for that. Well, neither did I. I didn't ask for it either. So if you give me a handprint, I'm probably
going on the bad list.
No, it's going on the bad list. But you know, also in the top is, like I said earlier, like if you go to the Dollar Tree or the dollar store and you buy me a Valentine's or birthday gift, I can't even hide the reaction.
What about if you really wanted something from the dollar store? Like, what if there was something special there that you were looking at?
I feel like you should be able to afford it.
All of it, because it's only $1.
I feel like
you really wanted some paper towels that were a certain brand.
And if you couldn't, I feel like they should have donated it to you. Like,
okay.
But you know, like if you're going to the dollar store and buying something for Valentine's Day gift, or if you're buying socks and underwear, you're not putting any thought to your partner.
I agree.
Like, now if I was buying socks and underwear for you, I think that's a little different, because if I'm going to Victoria's Secret and I'm standing in the line with
the check writer
with the check writer and lunch break Sally, I feel like I went a little bit above and beyond, more than you did.
This is me.
And I did the walk of shame because I'm sitting here holding panties up like these would look good. So if I buy you socks and underwear, I think that's different. But if you're buying me briefs and socks,
Fruit of the Loom.
yeah, if you're buying those, I don't think you put any effort into it.
Well, what if they're the really nice Fruit of the Loom? I'm kidding.
I don't
What if
even
they're
know.
from Target, not the dollar store? What if they're from Target?
No,
No,
No.
still no.
it's still a no.
Okay. So
No.
those are the hot topics. What other hot topics do we have? Since we have a sponsor for the hot topics, what other hot topics do we have?
So man, we're really bouncing around this whole thing, aren't
You know,
we went straight from
you
hot topics.
You threw me all off with the song, Chad. I'm gonna let you know right now. The song threw me all off. So.
All right, so we're really bouncing around. This is getting chaotic. But so the other hot topics we have is Apollo Creed died.
What?
Yeah. Carl, what's his name?
Weathers?
Yeah, I think so. Carl's Weather, Apollo Creed. He died. The guy from Rocky.
You mean Chubbs from Happy Gilmore?
I guess so.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy died. I mean,
What did they do with his hand? His wooden hand.
I
Where
don't
did
know.
it go?
I think the damn alligator got it.
Oh my god. Why did they make that a part of the movie? Like, why did he have to have a wooden hand? Like, what?
I don't know.
What writers were sitting around here like, you know what? We're gonna give your guy, your coach, we're gonna give him a wooden hand.
I have no idea.
And why was he like, I want this part so bad, I'm gonna sign up to get a wooden hand that gets mangled the whole movie?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. Well, that stinks.
But anyway, yeah, so Carl Weathers passed away, which was in Rocky 1 and 4, and he also was in Happy Gilmore. You are correct. But the other thing that happened, which was kind of a big deal, which we watched.
Oh yeah.
Was the Grammys.
Oh yeah.
And I hate the Grammys. I think it's the most.
You begrudgingly watched it.
I hate it so much because it's so biased. Because I mean, let's think about this for a second. Morgan Wallen had the #1 tour. Oh, #2 tour. He had the
Taylor
#2.
Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift had the #1 tour. He had the #2 tour. He had the #1 album on Billboards forever.
Yeah. He
And
wasn't even there.
He not only was he not even there, he wasn't even nominated for anything. Like, how do you hate on this guy so much that you can't nominate this guy?
But Luke Combs was there.
Yeah, which he's playing a song from, when was it? The 90s?
Yeah.
Early 80s? Maybe early 90s, late 80s?
I love seeing Tracy Chapman.
I will say that it was solid gold. Like, that was really good. But I mean, come on, Morgan Wallen didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But
who cleaned house?
Man, I'll tell you, I
Montana.
never saw it coming. It's the old creepy. I got caught watching her by myself. Remember?
Yes.
Hannah Montana. She went out there. She put on a hell of a performance. I thought she did really good. She looked like the character from Mad Max, the little girl from Mad Max.
Oh.
But
yeah.
She went out there and killed it. And
who is her trainer? Like, her arms in the light, like they were sculpted. She looked like Wonder Woman.
She looked really good.
Her hair was a little bit.
She looked creepily good. Like, I was feeling a little creepy by looking at her. I was like, man, she looks really good.
However, then she opened her mouth.
Yeah, then she opened her mouth, and I was like, yep, that's the Miley I remember. But you know what she didn't do?
What?
She did not mention her dad's name, not one time.
I know, and we'll follow up on that because I've been kind of doing some sleuthing.
I feel like he's got an achy breaky heart right now.
I know, like, why didn't he even get invited? Like, I don't know,
man. You know how kids are with their dads. They just.
I can't believe you said achy breaky heart. Poor Billy Ray Cyrus gets achy breaky heart all the time.
They just disown him at a certain age. But the other thing that happened was Lainey got her Grammy.
That was exciting.
Hey, yo.
She was very excited. And you could tell, like, her little bell-bottom suit. Oh, so cute. She's polished now, you know, coming from Yellowstone. She's definitely polished. So,
you know what?
And I know you were super proud. Your dad, Hart, was super proud sitting on the couch for her.
I was wearing my Lainey F. and Wilson t-shirt that I had custom made by you and our neighbor.
Yeah.
I certainly was proud because Lord knows I'm a huge Lainey fan. But you know, Lainey to me is like a young Reba McEntire, like for real. Like
Okay.
she's very down to earth. She's not.
Yeah.
She's not. She's not Hannah Montana.
She's
She's
definitely.
not. When she opens her mouth, she says the right things.
She is gonna have the same image forever.
Yeah.
Like she's not gonna go
No doubt.
through a shave my head.
She's gonna have the. She
type of-
she did lose the big butt.
I know.
So it's not the entire same image.
Yeah.
It's not the one that I really liked, but
Yeah.
she still has the Southern girl innocent. She's like the Southern innocent girl, like Taylor used to be the innocent girl.
Taylor's innocent now.
Yeah. Speaking of Taylor, she won an award.
Yeah, she is killing it too.
And she won the biggest award of the night.
Yeah.
But when she got it, Celine Dion gave it to her, and there's been some words spoken that she kind of snubbed Celine.
So I followed up on this to just see.
I bet you did.
And all she did was she got too excited because Lana Del Rey was on stage with her and the other producer guy. And she was so excited and kind of caught up in the moment. And she actually apologized and she didn't mean to do that. But Celine is sick. Like,
No,
and Celine's not going to jump up and down on the stage and be like, oh my God, Taylor. And so I think she treated her with kind of a prestigious, like, you're going to hug your mom backstage kind of thing, and didn't jump around and act like she was with the other people. That
There were pictures of them kind
hugging,
of like
hugging.
bro hugging at the end. So I
yeah.
mean, so that put those rumors to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, that one picture.
I will tell you, watching the Grammys in our 40s, though, okay, I knew about everyone, but
when Jay-Z goes up and accepts the Dr. Dre award, and Dr. Dre was like the greatest rapper in our lifetime. Well, easy.
And the award is cooler than the other Grammys.
The award is cooler than the people that win it. And so Jay-Z goes up there, and does what Jay-Z does. He decides to pull a full Kanye.
I know why.
Like, he just starts saying the Grammys aren't very, which is everything I was already knowing before I even watched the show.
I know. And he made it weird for everyone. Like, why you got to go up there and make it weird? Accept your Dr. Dre award.
I boycotted this, but I watched it from home.
I know.
Well, guess what? I'm boycotting America, but I'm watching it all unfold from home every day. I'm boycotting Bud Light, but I'm still drinking it.
Yeah, when it's $3.
When it's $3 at a hockey game, you bet your ass I'm still drinking it.
Oh my gosh!
It was just weird that he would go up there and say, "I'm full," and it was just. And then Beyonce with her blonde hair, I never saw that coming.
The cowboy hat.
And the cowboy hat, which was impressive. She looked like one of the winners from America's Got Talent.
Oh my goodness!
So it was weird. So another hot topic, which is sponsored to you by 8088 Farms, since we're doing things backwards now, is King Charles was diagnosed with some sort of cancer.
Okay, this is weird because the royals are weird and they are secretive. And so what happened, obviously I did some research on this, is he had something wrong with his prostate. They said, so he went in, and the reason why he's being so vocal about this is because he's encouraging people to go get to go get prostate.
Tom Green did the same thing.
But
he used to say, rub your balls so you don't get cancer.
Okay, that's not PG chat.
It is. There's no curse words there.
Because you're just being a healthy...
Do you not remember what Tom Green used to say?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not taking advice from Tom Green.
I'm just saying, he said it first.
Don't you remember?
Johnny Knoxville also said the same thing.
Also not taking advice from No! Have you seen what Johnny Knoxville does in his... for fun? No, I'm not taking advice from him.
All right.
Anyway, so I feel like he's covering up a bigger cancer. Because prostate cancer is very slow growing, and like he's trying to be out there and be like a spokesperson or whatever, but something else is going on with him. However, I'm a big Princess Diana fan.
Yeah, I thought.
And you know what? Here's what's going to happen.
They covered that up really well.
Here's what's going to happen when King Charles dies. Camilla, she's not really a royal. So girl gonna be on the street again, and then William and Kate and their little kids are gonna move in to the palace.
Oh, so it's not the chick from Suits and her husband.
No, Harry and Meghan. No, so it has to be. Anyway, trust me.
I'll take your word for it.
When
I don't know anything about
when
it.
King Charles dies, it has to go to William, his oldest son, and then through all of William's kids. So if William he only has 2 right now, but if he has more kids, then they would have to Harry, the next son, the younger one, would have to outlive all of his nieces and nephews in order to be king.
Well,
No
if they do
freaking
what
way
they
that's
did,
happened.
they covered up like they did Diana. I mean, it could happen.
I don't know, but it is weirdly messed up, and I think King Charles is way more sick than they're letting on. So,
Well,
so
maybe if InfoWars tells us the conspiracy theory,
my
then
goodness,
maybe it'll happen. You never know.
maybe.
So anyway, the other thing, which to me is the craziest one of them all, is have you seen this new? I mean, we've seen AI, and AI is now able to do avatars in your voice and things like that,
Creepy.
which is weird because I actually did one the other day, and I was a woman, and
What? Wait,
I just
listen.
wanted
That was weird. You said that this episode's going to have a lot of big news. That's not like
I in my future life, I'm an AI woman, and then I just
Shudika.
I typed out a message, and then it spoke as if it was me,
Oh my
but
God,
in a woman's
no,
voice.
no. Why would you do that?
I just figured I'd try it. I mean,
Oh, that's so
because all
weird.
these businesses now, which my work just did a big event, and AI was the number one topic at the event, right?
Yeah.
And so like everybody's doing AI. So one of my favorite things to do, and AI has been around a long time, and one of my favorite things to do is like I'll message you know a website host provider. This is where I'm getting a little nerdy, but I'll message a website
Nerd alert.
I'll message a website host provider, or I'll go to like T-Mobile or Verizon or whatever, and you'll open up the chat and you'll say what your problem is, right?
Uh-huh.
And then immediately when you say something like this 10-page essay comes back to you, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're like, there's no way nobody types that fast.
It's
And
robots are real.
these are answers that are designed to respond to you.
Uh-huh.
So you know what I do?
Uh-uh.
I just type in customer service, and then it'll say, okay, what can I help you with? And I'm like, I'm broken. And then I say things that don't make sense to AI, so that it automatically directs me to customer service. It's no different than pressing 1 for English and 2 for Spanish. Like you just say I'm broken, and you'll bypass all of the AI. Like say the dumbest thing ever. Like Jerry Seinfeld is the greatest comedian of all time. They'll be like, we'll direct you straight to customer service.
Oh my God.
Have you not done that before?
No, I have not. Because we're gonna show our age on this a lot, but I'm gonna show my age. So I don't use those things because I never get the results immediately that I want.
Yeah, you're the call girl, and then press 1 and wait for 45 minutes.
Yeah, and
I ain't got time for that.
Well, I listen to the music, and then I like to talk to a person, and then yes, I am a Karen person because
Karen,
yeah.
You are a Karen person,
yeah,
but a nice Karen.
I'm a nice Karen. I'm like a Kathy or something,
Yeah, you're more like an Erika.
An Erika,
Yes.
yeah. So, but like I like to talk to a person, so I will call the number. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to chat about anything because I never get the results I want, and I want to talk to a human. And I know that's probably showing that I'm an old lady.
Do you say stupid things to bypass the stupid prompters?
No, but I sit on there and press 0 all the time because they're like, and as soon as it starts talking, I don't even let it ask a question. I'm like 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
And then when I get to a person, then I'm like, yeah, I'd like to speak to your supervisor pretty much immediately because usually the people they're taking the inbound calls,
they're just order takers.
Well, but they want to answer a basic question. And so if I've called you, I have way more than a basic question. I have a biography that I've written. Yeah. I have some backlog stories that I'm going to tell you. Yeah. I mean, that's happening. God bless the people answering customer service phones.
Yeah, I don't wish that job on anybody because it is the worst job ever. Like a level 1 support person.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
just unplug it and plug
you
it
might
back
as well
in.
You might as well be a telemarketer. I mean, because you're just getting like the wrath of everybody.
Oh yeah, and I do say that sometimes if I'm angry, I'm like, I'm not mad at you. but I am mad. They're
Yeah.
like, okay.
I agree. So we're getting close to the end. We're gonna be under an hour this time.
Okay, but we're not. We're in Kansas City. We're missing a big topic.
Yeah. So this is the weekend before the Super Bowl, and
this is pregame.
And we're not trying to be homers, even though it's coming across that way because you keep talking about Taylor Swift, but
because she is wonderful.
But I kind of like to know what your Super Bowl traditions are. Like, what are your Super Bowl traditions? I mean, right now they're the same as mine, but
yeah. So, I'll tell you, before the Chiefs were good,
jazzercise.
I do love
jazzercise from 8 to 10.
8 to 10. I jazzercise because we're gonna wear our red
every Sunday before Super Bowl. It's 8 to 10 with the girls.
That's right. I'm gonna.
And we might even throw in
maybe a brunch.
A brunch.
Maybe. I mean, if we're gonna get crazy, maybe some avocado toast at first watch.
Oh wow!
You just never know. I mean, it sometimes it happens. But I get up. I'm game day ready. I'm wearing my red. We're doing Super Bowl sets at Jazzercise because we're listening to Pitbull and we're listening to all the performers. And I'm pumped up. When I get back here at 10 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday, I am ready to roll. That's my. I've been doing that for years though. Chiefs or no Chiefs, I've been doing Super Bowl Jazzercise Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see you. Are you gonna come this Sunday to Jazzercise?
You know, I'm gonna surprise all.
Oh God!
I know your girls listen to this show.
They do listen.
And
the Jazzer gals and my Jazzer pals.
One of these days, I'm gonna show up and I'm just gonna surprise everybody, and I'm gonna look like an idiot. No. But you know what? I'm gonna be there for your guys' amusement.
Yeah, it is great. That's what I'm there for. I'm there for their amusement a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for your amusement, and I'm going to be the person that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. But on one of these days, ladies, I'm going to show up, and it's a promise. It's going to happen.
Oh boy!
I just can't tell you when.
It's a surprise.
But anyway, that's not a Super Bowl to do for me.
No.
I really don't have a Super Bowl to do. Like I'm pretty routine. Like it doesn't matter what game it is. I mean, Chiefs won so many of them. Like
we're like Patriots fans now.
We're like Patriots fans now. We just do what we normally do.
Are they doing this Sunday?
Oh, there's a game. No, I guess we'll play. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll watch.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. If not, I'll listen to it on the radio.
Whatever.
Whenever I'm driving.
Whatever. I've been gaming all week. I'm wearing Chiefs gear today, and it's Thursday.
So, yeah, there's not really a big pregame for me per se. You know, I usually go big on something for the Super Bowl, like meat wise. You know, we'll smoke a meat or grill or whatever.
Yeah.
Good
time to get together. It's usually right around your birthday.
We always do the squares.
The squares,
which
fun.
I'm terrible at. I feel like people with less knowledge than me wins every time. It just
like
blows
the
my mind.
Bracket.
It's worse than the NCAA bracket. So with that being said,
how many times is Taylor Swift going to be on camera?
13.
13. Why do you say 13?
Well, I mean, that seems to be the magic number. Isn't that her favorite number?
It is her favorite number.
And, you know, I feel like Travis and Pat's commercials, they're going to be pretty solid during the event.
Yeah, I'm excited. And Andy, you can't forget about Andy. Andy Reid's going to be on
But I feel
there.
like you're going to have to divide that 13 by half between Travis and Pat. I think it's going to be split between them.
Okay.
So I don't know how you get the half.
So like a 6.5.
Yeah, I don't know how you get the half.
Maybe like a little guest spot.
Maybe they do one together.
Oh,
the Mahomes or the Motto one. I think that's how you get the half.
That makes Travis look so stupid.
Yeah, who knew this guy was going to be on TV all? I feel like the people in Hong Kong get tired of hearing about Travis Kelce and Mahomes, as well as the people in Mexico. But I do have proof that the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
How?
So let me ask you this.
All right, I'm ready.
What is the Super Bowl number? How many Super Bowls have we had so far?
The Super Bowl number 58.
Oh, you sound very confident.
Well, we went yesterday and I saw the number in Roman numerals.
Do you know that 58 is also the greatest Chief of all time?
I did not know that.
That is Derek Thomas. Do you know who Derek Thomas is?
Oh, yes, I do.
He's no longer with us. But do you know what 5 + 8 equals?
13.
Wow, very well.
So, yeah.
So you are good at math.
I am.
We're carrying over into another episode. Do you know what Taylor Swift's favorite number is?
It's 13, sir.
Oh, that's great. So, do you happen to know what date the Super Bowl is?
It is February 11th.
So, if I add 11 plus 3, do you know what that equals?
11 plus 2.
Or excuse me, 11 plus 2. Sorry.
Who's good at math
n-
now?
I know. I can't even read my own cue card.
That is 13.
13. So, who are the Chiefs playing?
The 49ers.
And if I add 4 plus 9,
Also 13.
so I have one final
Oh,
blow
boy.
your mind moment.
I'm so excited.
So, if Taylor Swift is traveling from Japan to catch the Super Bowl in Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
how many hours is the flight?
I don't know.
Well, for those of you listening and for the one that's sitting right in front of me, the number, because I Googled it, is 13.
Yeah, we're winning. We're totally winning.
We're definitely winning.
We're winning. You heard it here first.
You're not going to get
math the shit out of this thing.
You're not going to get those stats from anybody from ESPN or
Right.
Fox.
No.
They're not going to read those stats because you know what? They want you to go against the betting public. And I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
not a doubt in my mind, with all these, I mean, Jesse Ventura and the guy from InfoWars have specifically given me these numbers to share with everybody that it is 13.
I love it. I love it. Bring it on. Bring another trophy home.
Yeah. I mean, so to me, it's just destiny. And it's a great way to end the not only the season,
Absolutely.
but the episode.
Wait, we're done already?
We are done. We went over a little bit. We went over a little bit, about 5 minutes, but nonetheless, I think we got it all out. We did a little backwards this time.
We were a little confused.
But we were really excited. I think I was a little bit more excited to drop the music, and that's why I got it so early, and I had to get it above a few things. But nonetheless, we finished it. This is episode 4. And so
and 1 plus 3 is no, I'm just kidding. We can't go that far with the math.
Oh yeah, episode 4. Yeah. So anyway, we appreciate you guys listening, subscribing, liking, and sharing. We appreciate our people in Hong Kong and south of the border in Mexico, and
you guys here in Kansas City.
We appreciate 8088 Farms for being a sponsor of the show, and we look forward to our continued sponsorship as we move forward, and anybody else that wants to be a part of the show. We do have some special guests coming up. I don't know that it's going to be the next episode, but it's possible.
Okay.
It's going to be a really good episode. When it does happen, there's a lot of people that are looking forward to this episode. A lot of people that know these people. It's actually 2 people.
Oh.
And so, and we have future guests already lined up.
That's right.
So, thank you for listening. And we hope that you found this a little bit amusing and to justify passing some of your time. And thank you for listening to my Valentine's Day gift and listening to Erika weep a little bit as she heard it. But I'm glad that I was able to share it with everybody in real time. That literally was real time. There was nothing scripted about it.
It's fun.
I held it all this time.
Yep.
And thanks for listening.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day, Chad.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, Erika, and happy Valentine's weekend.
That's right.
Pre-weekend, and happy Super Bowl.
That's right.
To
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
whoever you pick. And thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next time.
Go Chiefs. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Middle Age Moments. Visit middleagemoments.com for previous and future episodes. Until next time.